jumping into talking about, I think Ben Simmons needs to go to the Kings. I think he's just a great fit there, and I don't know what's going to happen with him, but they don't want him back in Philly, and he's not mentally ready, which is of course another subject we can talk about later on. But right now, I mean, he mentally needs to get ready because they need him out there. The Sixers are not going to be a successful team if he's not out there. It's kind of like what's happening in Brooklyn right now. Brooklyn is not doing what they're supposed to be doing because they don't have Kyrie Irving out there.
Yep.
And if Kyrie Irving was on that team, they're arguably the best team in the East compared to the Bucks when they're fully healthy. I think those two are the best. But the Sixers without Ben Simmons is just it's just not going to work, man. I think he needs to go to another team and start
I think the Sixers
build
have
up
been
something.
playing better without Ben Simmons.
Probably. I mean, Ben
really
Simmons.
do feel like they've gotten off to a really good start. I mean, they're 6-2 right now. They barely beat the Bulls, and the Bulls have been a sleeper surprise team as well. A lot of people were doubting them with their defense, and we already talked in good detail about that. But they beat the Trailblazers. They beat the Hawks.
Hawks are another team. We haven't even touched on the Hawks. There's so many teams to touch on, but go on.
I mean, they barely lost to they did okay against the Knicks. They barely lost to the Nets. I mean, it's not like they've had some pretty good competition this year, and I think that Embiid's knee was bothering him, but I think that they're looking pretty good. I think without Ben Simmons hogging the ball, I think they've got better ball movement. Seth Curry has really been shining. He's been
you're right. I forgot about that guy.
He's been
one of the most effective shooters in the league right now. One of the most effective scorers in the league right now. I think his percentage is through the roof. So
I think with him being there and Ben Simmons not, you've got an extra shooter and an extra ball passer, and Embiid doesn't have to float around the 3-point line to give Ben Simmons space to drive to the basket, and Embiid can run the high post and be almost like a point forward.
Yeah, and they got Korkmaz too. Korkmaz is a sleeper on that team. You got Tobias Harris. So I think the Sixers are good and they're well coached. I love Doc Rivers. I've always liked Doc Rivers. I think he's a great coach, but they're showing that they're better right now, Obrakta, because the season just started. But I really think down the stretch, they're going to need a pass first point guard like Ben Simmons. Right now, they got running the point. They got Seth Curry running the point. I mean, he's definitely not a pass first. He's a shoot first type of point guard. So, I mean, if Ben Simmons can get it together, but I really don't think Ben Simmons is going to be accepted back into Philly, and B, I don't think the team wants him there. So I think he needs to find a new home, to be honest with you. But I don't know of anybody that's gonna buy out his contract. I mean, that's big. He's got like 4 or 5 years left on his contract in Philly. So maybe the Magic can pick him up. I don't know. They need something. But right now, Philly's playing great. I agree with you, but I think down the stretch, I mean, they haven't been tested yet. I want them to be like fully tested. Mm-hmm. So once that happens, then we can make that decision. But I don't know. I think Kyrie Irving is more needed on his team than Ben Simmons is needed on the Sixers for sure.
Thank you for watching this episode of Coach Mike and OB. Full episodes of this podcast will be released every Monday, and segments such as this will be released every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.